Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10 since 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Patterson on the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Texans.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Texans nothing. Eddie Pinheiro.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
Third down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. On first down, Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 right at the 40. Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Roquan Smith.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They run with Patterson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The tackle made by Whitney Merciless. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
40-yard line.
Here's Patterson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 31, Trubisky. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, it's Patterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Patterson finding room to the 20. Fights, touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the...
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
The kickoff for Chicago.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw out wide to QT, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. From the 50, it's Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Good carry and pick up for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Down at the 18-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
He's brought down
a 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Houston.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. They'll run it to Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission. Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mark 55, Mark 55.
Now it's Trubisky. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score. There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 16 yards, a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and goal. Watson, he shakes him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Robert Quinn in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
A 45-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well, blocked well, everything was going great. And then they end up dropping the football.
And a nice job, though, to make that football come out defensively.
It was. Give them credit for making that happen. But, boy, I just feel the pain of that poor guy on the sidelines. All diagrammed well, and it ends up poorly.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
On first down, it's Patterson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
6 at the Texans' 9-yard line.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Here we go.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 yards.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To Deontay Johnson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Complete to
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
At the 4-yard line.
Johnson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky flushed out right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
The They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Kiki QT on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Watson. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. 3rd down here.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Bears. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Patterson on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Incomplete.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
23-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
25, Duke Johnson.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Kill, 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 kill. Good move.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check safety, check safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds Stills, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Their own 5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Smith in on the tackle.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Open man is QT, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
It's a gain of
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Now let's get there.
A shotgun snap for Watson. A throw right side caught by Keene. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Watson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Man, I got 4. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 59. Heavy on the edges.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.